they were cruising through the material really quickly, and I was feeling kind of overwhelmed. But then I found that it got a lot better when I read the textbook before class, so instead of just reading it after. Oh, you guys are so nice writing it down, or doodling down the note. So even though you might think, oh, this week I don't have any homework or no problem sets, you could do what Julie's saying, print out your syllabus and then look at the readings and say, oh, okay, in my science class I have this first chapter that we're going to do this first week. I'm going to read it, and maybe it'll be a lot of material that won't make a ton of sense, but at least skimming it, having an idea of the key concepts before you go in, so it's not totally new.
I like to make a distinction between note-taking versus this idea of note-making. So note-taking is just writing down everything that the professor says, but note-making is really making these notes your own. And so, for example, if the professor seems to get really excited about a particular topic or makes their voice louder, maybe you can put a little star in your notes. Or maybe if they say something and then draw it to a bigger theme or connect it to another idea, you can put an arrow. Or if there's something that doesn't make sense, maybe you can put a little squiggle dot by that idea to go back to it later. And then also there are a lot of things that might not be written on the board explicitly, but you should also still be keeping in mind. So maybe you could have one column where you're writing down stuff that's explicitly said, and then another column with themes or bigger questions you have or things you find confusing that you want to follow up in office hours.
Something else I think is helpful is to set fake deadlines for yourself. So in my high school, I had every day something due usually. And then here, sometimes you'll just have a midterm and a final, or maybe you'll have every couple weeks a problem set due. So for example, maybe some of you guys are taking writing sen. If you don't have a paper due in 2 weeks, instead of saying, okay, the night before I'm going to work on that paper, maybe say, okay, today I'm going to work on taking some notes. Next day, my fake deadline for myself is going to be an outline. The next day I want to have first couple pages. So if you just kind of pretend it's like high school where you have something due every day, I think that can be really